yourself.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। I am just going to share an anecdote. If you have already heard this in the last few days, please let me know. Then I won't explain in detail. So it's a story. It's not real. It's fiction. That once somebody was sailing on a ship, and somehow there was a cyclone, and there was a shipwreck, and the ship was all broken, and everyone had fallen into the water, and people were carried away by the waves. And there's this one man who was pushed onto an island because of the waves. So he fell on that island and became unconscious. When he woke up, he saw that he was surrounded by uh, people who are, like very, very different type of people, not from the mainstream, place where they were going to. So they were like, not dressed properly. That. So they took him to a place. He had no idea where he was. He was scared because he was all alone, and he realized that they had been thrown into the sea because of the storm. So he went with them, and they made him sit, in one place. They anointed him with scented oils and lot of things, and um, he said that he asked them that, what are you doing? So they gave him some good food to eat, and they anointed him with oil. So he thought that like they're preparing him for a sacrifice or something. So he asked them that, what exactly are you doing? So they said that you are going to be our king now. That's why we are doing all these things for you. So he was happy for a few moments. Then he thought that, why are they making me a king? So he said, then you didn't have a king all this while? They said, of course we have a king. So he said, then why are you making me the king? So they said, this is the culture that we have, that if anyone is marooned on our island, is thrown onto our island by the uh, ocean, we take it as God's indication that he is going to be our new king. And then we coronate him and make him the king. So he says, oh, okay. Then a thought comes to his mind. He says, then what happens to the earlier king? They say that there is another island far away from here. We go and put the king over there. So who takes care of the king over there? Nobody. Is there any arrangement over there for him to stay, or any other things that he would need? They say, no, we just leave him there and we come back to our island. So after their ceremony gets over, whatever they are doing with great pomp and splendor, the king does not waste a second. He says, okay, now I am king. I order you that get me at least 30, 40 people to work. And he tells them to get certain things with them. And he says, get saplings, get seeds, get so many things he asks them to keep ready. He asks for some ministers to come, everyone. And he takes that whole party and he goes, he says, I want to go and see that island. So they go with him. They take everything that he has asked for. And when he goes, he sees it's just a barren island. There's nothing over there. There are hardly any trees, no plants, no flowers, no fruits, no food growing, nothing. So he is very happy that he came to see that island. So he immediately gets into work. He sets people, he forms groups. Is digging for wells. Somebody is, because you can't drink ocean water. He sets somebody to dig wells. Some people to plant trees. Some people to plant crops which will give food, fruit bearing trees, everything. Some people he tells them to make houses, whatever their type of houses. So for the next 3, 4, 5 months, every day he goes to that island to see that that island is being made ready. So everything is ready over there, right? And why is he doing all this? Anyone? Would anyone like to answer? Why do you think he is so desperate to do all these things on that island? Anyone?
He was preparing.
Yeah, because that is his future. Yes, he was preparing. Thank you. So he could have got just involved in the enjoyed the, yes, to safeguard his future. Lakshmi Priya Mataji, thank you. He could have just enjoyed all the attention, all the glory, everything that he was getting. But he thought about his future. He said, what then? What if another king comes here? Then what then? Then I become insignificant. We all know that time makes everyone insignificant. Even Hanumanji became insignificant in the battle of Kurukshetra. He was just on the flag. He did not expect that he will play an active role during the war, but he just inspired the Pandavas and he reduced the confidence of the Kauravas by his, by his loudly screaming or loudly, making sounds so that they got scared. So everyone becomes insignificant with time, and that's what he realized in time. And then he had kept everything ready there. So now there was no fear, because even if another king came, he knew where he is going. He knew what it would be like over there, and he knew that he had made all the arrangements. So all of us are in the same position. Right now, we are all maybe secure, we are happy with what's going on, we are comfortable. But how many of us know what it's going to be like after death? We don't know how it's going to be, but at least we can start with the preparation. Just as if I'm going to a foreign country, I will start making preparation. Like when we went to the US, we bought clothes for the cold climate. We exchanged money to get dollars to carry with us at the foreign exchange, this thing at the airport. And so many other arrangements. We carried a lot of food with us because we were not sure while traveling whether we would get food without onion garlic, and that too it wouldn't be prasad. So much planning we did before we went, so that our trip was like comfortable, and we had also planned exactly where all we were going to go, so there was no uncertainty. So therefore, the similarly, what Srila Prabhupada has given us is that he made us sure that, the thing activities that we are doing, we are actually creating currency for the next life. Because after we die, all that we have accumulated in this life is of no use to us, right? We can't carry anything. So whatever we are doing spiritually is actually helping us to build a home in the spiritual world. Maybe our construction may not be ready in this life. Maybe we may have to take birth again. In the next life, we can continue with the construction. It is not removed. It remains. What we have built remains. Then we can put more bricks in our next life. It is if we have a next life. And if may God knows how many lives we may have, because depends on our purity. At least I speak for myself. I don't know how many lives it would be. But every time we do, Krishna is so merciful that wherever we have left at the end of this life, we continue in the next life. So when our house is ready, Krishna will take us there. So all that we do every day, even small things, is one brick that we are adding to the house. Uh, and maybe when we are doing Vaishnava Aparad, we are removing some bricks from that house, or when we are not doing our sadhana properly, or we are hurting people or we are lazy, whatever, then one brick is being removed maybe. I don't know how that works, but we can all work towards putting one brick at least every day. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mate, thank you very much for giving a very wonderful message to a small story. We'll definitely try to implement this in our life and start preparing for our next life. Hare Krishna Mate, thank you very much.
Hare Bol. Thank you. Okay.